gotta go. Don't want to be late for the first day of school.
You know, I worry.
Don't worry. Me and my dad, we move around. This is the 5th school I've been to since I was 11.
Oh, you all right?
I think there's someone following me.
Come back here, Sharon.
Love you. Thanks for walking me back.
Yeah.
Dad!
I really enjoyed the film. It's rare for a video game adaptation to be, you know, so good, and especially for a sequel to be so good too. And I really enjoyed it. That was really cool. So the first question I had, and Kit, feel free to chime in as well. But Adelaide, did you draw inspiration from Radha Mitchell's character from the first film, or did you base it mostly on the video game itself?
I definitely watched the first film and the video game just to kind of, you know, there was such a wealth of material to be inspired by. But I think, you know, Michael, you know, I think the character in the first one, she's obviously it's 6 years on and she's grown up, and it's more that kind of teenage. It's more the teenage kind of trying to find yourself, and you know, the crisis of identity thing that I was really intrigued by. So yeah.
And Kit, in your inspiration as well, did you look to the video game, or did you kind of create the character on your own?
I didn't look to the video game.
Yeah.
I was kind of warned off looking to the video game because there are differences, major differences between the video game character of Vincent and the one that I'm playing in the film.
Sure.
Yeah, so I didn't feel it was helpful to go to the game for that, and I stuck to the script. And anything I needed to know about the world of Silent Hill, I went to the director, Michael, because he's, you know, very, very knowledgeable on it and knows everything about it. So it was had him as a resource.
Sure. He seems to have played the game a few times, obviously.
Yeah,
he's
totally.
pretty knowledgeable about it. But did you guys play the game? Did you play the game at all? I mean, what research did you guys do regarding the specific video game stuff? Because it's based on the third Silent Hill video game, right?
Yeah, I'm not a gamer myself. It took me like half an hour to just like set up my profile, but yeah, but I did, you know, that we did have it kind of around, and with a bit of help, we got an idea of the game, and there's, I don't know, I think you just learn a lot about your audience from doing that, yeah.
Sure. So I'm not a gamer myself. I think I peaked at like the Nintendo 64, like GoldenEye game, or
Great game,
right?
Great game, yeah.
That's where I peaked at.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask you guys. I love that. Please, get to it. But I wanted to ask you guys both. What was your favorite video game growing up?
Super Mario Kart.
Super Mario Kart.
GoldenEye.
GoldenEye.
Yeah.
Right,
that or there was another one. No, that was it. Those two. There you go. Easy.
So Kit, you're extremely well known for your character on Game of Thrones. What was it like reuniting with Sean Bean, and also was it refreshing for you to kind of distance yourself from the role of Jon Snow?
Yeah, no, it was. I think it was important that I looked different in this. You know, without beard and shorter hair and things, and I wanted to make that kind of physical change because I didn't want people looking at this and thinking of him. Working with Sean is always a joy. You know, he's such a great actor and a great man, and my first two experiences of TV and film were with him. So I'm just blessed in that way, I think.
Exactly. So working with Michael. You know, the palette in this film is very reminiscent of the video game itself. So I was wondering, what was it like working with him? I mean, he stayed very true to that palette.
Yeah,
so what was it like working with him?
It was really inspiring, you know, the attention to detail in the set design, the costumes, you know, I mean, everything was just so kind of such a high standard. So it was inspiring. You just kind of felt like it made you step up to the plate, yeah.
Sure. And real quick, last question, guys. What was it like working in a 3D production? Was it more difficult for you guys as actors, or did you find it, you know, similar to other, you know, productions you've worked on?
I found it, and this is very boring, but I found it exactly the same.
Sure.
I did, yeah. From a camera operator's point of view, I'm sure it's wildly different.
Yeah.
But
But as actors, it was.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we were aware of that, and it was kind of there were times at the start it was time-consuming, but in a good way. And physically, I think I certainly felt like I had to have a bit of a different dynamic, but it was fascinating. Yeah.
What's going on?
I know that symbol. This is it.
Do you know what that is?
Where is my father?
The darkness is coming. It's safer to be inside. Run!
It's a key. What does it unlock?
The true nature of things.
You were chosen to destroy the demon.